What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a new episode of NFT Pirates here. And I've got a big guy in the house today. I've got Big Mac with a big wallet. So this guy is an ex-pro footballer. He's obviously a pro degen, entrepreneur, and obviously a crypto whale with the size of that 50 ETH purchase he just made on a kid called Beast, the one of one, no signal. Bro, congratulations to you, and welcome to the stream.
Thanks, man. It's an honor to be here. I'm so excited to get started. So excited to get started.
Same here, man. I knew when you said there's a possibility of you coming on, I was like, dude, I'm gonna get up at 6 a.m. just to make sure that I can get you. So, bro, what was the thinking in your head when you bought this amazing NFT?
Don't get me wrong. I was thinking, oh my god, you're nuts, and I was thinking, what are people gonna say to me, especially when they know how much I've spent. But I knew it was the right thing to do, and I had to go with my gut, and it was brilliant. And the reason why I pulled the trigger was just because I thought it wasn't the only one-on-one in terms of traits, but it was unique within the collection. So it's like a Superman version of NFTs. That's how I view it anyway. And I love the name, like No Signal. Like it doesn't get any better than that, in my opinion. Like that's the coolest name. I'm thinking about even changing my name to No Signal, just because of that. So because I technically own the rights to the name as well and the character, so I can maybe I don't know. I'll have to do some thinking on that. I'll see what people. I'll probably do a poll. But yeah, it was a great purchase, and I'm so happy I made it.
Dude, I love the purchase. I mean, when I saw it at 4.2 ETH, even me, who is more of your average Joe, was trying to make a run for it.
Yeah.
And so as soon as that got bought up, I was like, okay, it's gone. And I was definitely right about that. But it looks like the guy that you bought it from was also a pretty big whale in the community.
Yeah. The guy I bought it from, he's I think he's got about. Well, he said now he's going to be sweeping a lot. I was talking to him a bit, and he wants to try and become one of the biggest holders now. So he wasn't as big obviously before the purchase, but now I'm hoping he obviously has enough money to be able to purchase a lot more beasts, and I'm happy for him. And I mean, as you saw yesterday, you saw the floor price, right? It went to like 2.65. It's cooled off a bit now, but I mean, I don't see a reason why we can't be there in the next few days again.
So true, man. I mean, I keep hearing guys on Twitter Spaces too saying that they're selling their mutant apes as well, just to reinvest into the floor, saying it's going to grow quicker. So people know what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
And dude, you must have a pretty big, crypto collection to make a purchase almost at a base C floor.
Yeah.
So what else is your collection looking like, dude?
So I've got 2 space monkeys. So in fact, I've got 9 Wag Me Ways, and that's quite a bit. And especially you've seen the floor rise a lot on that. And I've got 5 ape suits. I made a few good purchases on them. I bought a leopard ape suit, and that was my second best purchase, I feel like, in the collection. That really resonated with me. Like that stood out for me, that one. It's because it's kind of like a one of one in its own little sense, where it just stands out compared to any other NFT apart from No Signal, obviously. But yeah, then I've got 4 ball hattons, 2 champions courts, 4 beat streets, 1 Fort Flex, 1 Nowhere Parks, 3 Guy Grove, 3 Silicon Valley, Silicon Alley. Sorry, I get confused with Silicon Valley.
Yeah, same.
1 Moo Moo Meadows, and then I mean, we keep growing from there. So it's
wow.
Yeah, but I'm looking next. I wanna try and so I'm gonna save up for a Bored Ape. That's my next big purchase, I think. But that will come over the next few months for sure.
Next few months.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Wow, what a collection. And I love the individual like beast hoods and how, this is, like you said earlier, something so unique where it's appealing to your actual personality traits and how you represent yourself in real life and your digital identity. So I mean, I haven't seen another NFT project do it, as good as a kid called Beast.
Yeah, I mean, it's that is how they've done it is, as you said, completely different. And the way they've done it with the quiz on the website is amazing. And I've done the quiz about 10 times myself because I kept changing the answers because I wanted to see. I don't know why I kept changing them, but I was just interested in doing it because that's what really drew, like, sort of that's what really got me into a Kickle Beast, was just that uniqueness of how they sort of want to get to know you more, and when they know that little bit more about you, they put you with similar people to you, and people that have got the same ambitions and that want to achieve a lot in life. And that's what's brilliant, because obviously I was looking on Discord this morning, and Raspy done some announcements basically saying certain beasters were doing certain things, where they're focusing on doing like a short film, and I think they're doing remixes of like famous mixtapes and stuff, and it's so dope to see. And I think that just shows the difference between this project and any other project. And funnily enough, actually, talking about how you were saying like it's different to any other project, so the project I work for is called Cryptoria. So
Oh.
we are so the Web3 company is called Atlandia, but Cryptoria is one of the projects inside of Atlandia, and
Mm.
we've just released something called a upgrade marketplace, where basically each person can buy a new trait and create their own Web3 identity, and that's basically it's quite cool. And so there's kind of similarities between Kickle Beast and Cryptoria. I love both of them equally,
Wow.
and I really, first I got into the crypto space with Cryptoria, so I've only been in for about 9 months, and before that, then I was doing football, obviously, as you introed me, um, so people will have heard that already. But so I learned crypto through them, and apart before that, I had no clue about crypto.
Wow. So you made quite a splash in nine
Yeah,
months then, right?
yeah, and
Damn.
it's interesting, and because I was saving up from when I was playing sort of football, I was like, God, if I'm not going to be playing this next year, what am I going to be doing?
Mm.
I've got to be smart with what I invest in, everything like that. And then also when I stopped playing football, I was trading a lot, so that's
Wow.
where I made most of the money, um, and I profited a lot from that. That was a lot in tech stocks, um,
Wow.
where that had a little bit of a bull run. I mean, you can't really say it's a bull run because let's just say stocks last year were absolute meltdown. Um, or they had a meltdown. But yeah, that's where I made a lot of money. Lost a bit at first, but then made it through that. And then that's where I've invested it into NFTs this year. And this is where I put the money into No Signal. And again, I don't regret it at all. And it's the best thing that I've probably ever done. For me, it's a prouder moment than me signing my professional contract, uh,
Wow.
which is weird to say. And I enjoy the community a lot more, because the football community is very toxic. And compared to the NFT community, it's just like one happy family.
Man, I love that. I love that. And something you said to me too before was like, the floor that you paid for, 50 ETH, is kind of where you see this project
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
So, you felt it was almost right to kind of put a price point there, especially
Yeah.
for kind of the one of one
Mm.
beast in the entire collection, right?
Yeah. Well, I feel with the No Signal, it's going to be double that soon. But
Right.
even when it's worth double that, I'm not selling it. I'm not selling it. It's staying in my wallet. It's I see it as the game changer for a Kickle Beast. It
Wow.
really, because it stands out for the project, No Signal. I want it to become, well, I see it as the face of Kickle Beast, that
Mm.
specific No Signal, because it stands out, and it's truly a special bit of art. And I was talking to the artist on a space the other day, and I was like, he was just giving me some incredible insight into what they've been through the last sort of 10 months, blood, sweat, tears, or not blood, hopefully. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, they've put so much hard work in, and it really shows you, like, especially with what they've done the last 6 weeks. I mean, how they didn't give up, especially after a lot that happened during mint. They
Yeah.
had to pause mint 3 times. They reveal was really smooth though. I really enjoyed reveal. That was nice. But I bought in all on secondary. So none I didn't mint any. I was unlucky. I remember I was trying to get in at Jan. I was like, how the hell do I get whitelist? I want to get whitelist, and I couldn't get in. And they were like, oh, you got to do something. You got to do something to get in. And I was like, shit.
I hear
But
you, bro.
yeah, and I was like, I was a little bit annoyed, but then I was like, screw it. As soon as they mint, I'm buying secondary, and I bought for point one, I think 0.17. I bought about 10 of them, and then I got rid of a few of them to grow my wallet more. And I did this sort of as a test to myself, just properly trade. Like I wanted to test my trading skills properly. Like
Right.
I've done trading in stocks, but I've done a bit of trading in NFTs, but nothing too serious. And
Interesting.
and then when I saw this, I was like, this is going to be a good thing. And then especially when the reveal happened, I saw the art and I was like, fuck, like it's even more impressive than they were when they were promoting it. Like it's 10 times more impressive. And
Right.
I just thought the way they've dealt with everything has been fantastic.
Wow, man. I mean, so many cool things to piggyback off there. Like, first of all, I love that you kind of took your trading knowledge and were just like, let me buy in at 0.17, which obviously was a good decision. And I mean,
Yeah.
from min price, it's a 25x. And I totally agree with you. It's like almost like Cause and Bear Bricks inspired,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I'm actually wearing a Cause t-shirt. So
Ah,
my girlfriend got me it, and I was like, yeah, you better get me that. You better get me that. And she was like, I've ordered it already. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, couldn't ask for a better girlfriend. And she reads my mind, and she knows that I'm obsessed with Cause, and I've grown up around Cause, everything. It's so like Kubrick's, Bear Bricks, everything. My dad was a massive collector, and most roads lead back to Disney at the end of the day. So Kubrick's and Bear Bricks are a derivative of Lego. Actually, obviously you'd know that.
right.
Cause is a derivative of these and Mickey Mouse. Um, but have you seen, by the way, in Maldives, if you go to the airport, there's actually a massive Cause statue.
Really, I've heard about these cause statues being planted around the world, but I've never seen one. But
It's
that's amazing.
wicked. It's like I think it's oak wood and
Wow.
it's been carved out and it's incredible. And I haven't actually been to the Maldives, but I reckon maybe with some of the beasts that I'll sell soon, maybe I'll pay for it using
Yeah, I love that.
using that profit. But yeah, no, it's brilliant, and I think the cause has changed the game, and I think AKCB will be the next thing that will change the game as we know it.
Dude, totally agree with you, man. I think about like if there's going to be any other celebrities coming into different projects, I'm like, I just feel like A Kid Called Beast,
Oh yeah,
really speaks because it's so almost in line with the art of Bear Bricks and Cause. Like I look at like Drake, who had like Cause statues in his like music video, and I'm like, okay, what's the next digital iteration of that? I'm like, it
yeah,
feels like it's this. And
yeah.
bro, any speculation as to what partnership Raspy was teasing in Spaces a few days ago? He kept saying like people are thinking it could be Supreme, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, look, Supreme is cool, but it was way cooler before it was mainstream, in my
Yeah.
opinion. They sold a chunk to private equity, and
Mhm.
I think they don't need to partner with anyone per se, but I think they can definitely be the next brand in that field. Let's just say.
Right. And bro, I just want to say, man, for you now, like the social capital that you're
Mm.
kind of gaining from this too is like people don't realize that when you make a significant purchase, it's not just like you own that NFT. Like you can do so much with that. Like you have,
Yeah,
like you said, your own copyright. Like we're in an interview now, and I'm a small amateur YouTuber. Imagine like the bigger things that are going to run from this. Once the project starts to grow even more. So what was your kind of like thinking on that aspect of it with like social capital and potentially building your brand and stuff like that?
so yeah, that's a really good question, and I'm currently in the process of creating a business with
Mm,
merchandise. So I feel like there's a massive gap in between in that market at the moment where there's nothing going on. So I want to create something I'm obviously I don't want to give too much away,
Yeah.
but that's something big that's coming soon, and that will be coming out in the next few weeks, and a big announcement will be coming out, and that's my sort of first business, for example, where I'm going to be starting up, and I'm I'm only 20, and I feel like it's a good age to be able to start a business. And I love my clothing. I literally tweeted a few hours ago, Travis Scott merch. That's what I kind of want my merchandise to be like.
Wow.
So, but I want to have I want to put NFTs on it and stuff. You know, I want people to be able to wear their NFT and fully, like it's like they just engage with it. They just love it, and they want to be able to wear it every day. I want it to be comfortable. I want it to look good. Style for me is a big factor in my life. I love clothing. Um, and as you were saying about social capital, it's a big thing that I did this, and it's also to, as I said, put my name out there.
Right.
Because it felt like it was time. I felt like I was hiding in the shadows, not really doing too much.
Yeah.
Um, but no, I feel like I've done a right thing, and especially with no signal, it's just a start of something brilliant. And AK, I'm gonna ride that journey with Kickle Beast, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, crazy, man. And when you just said you're 20 years old, bro, I'm 31. I'm guarantee you right now, 11 years ago, I was not thinking like you, man.
What?
So, kudos to you. I can't imagine what you're going to be up to when you're my age. That's crazy, man.
No, I
Um,
appreciate
yeah.
that. I appreciate that, man.
How did you know, man, that this was kind of be like a blue chip company before you invested in? Like, what was kind of your thinking? Like, I guess you probably did a lot of research on it and everything like
Yeah,
that, but
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So I did probably a bit too much research, if I'm being
right.
completely honest. But it's just everything that they're aiming to do with the company is again second to none. With how like they want to do stuff with Web2 brands.
Mhm.
So they want to do partnerships again, potentially supreme. And it's like how they're doing a record label, and I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah.
this is who's done this? Have you seen Bored Ape do this? No, you haven't seen Bored Ape do it. Have you seen, and then they want to do a short film, probably an animation studio. They want to create all these things, and they want to. Don't know what they're going to do with sports actually, but I'm very interested to see with what
Right.
they do, and I'm definitely going to try and get a little bit more info on that because I would love to try and help out on that part. As sports is for me, I feel like I'm I've spent half my life in, so I mean, I'm still young. Sorry for swearing. I'm still young, and I feel like I'd understand a lot about the sports aspect side of things, so I'd like to help out on that if I can. Um, but yeah, it's just I knew it was a blue chip. The art got to me mainly. That was the artists are a joke. I've never seen art like this, and the 3D animation, the software is like next level. It's just the fact you're able to click on OpenSea, and then you click on the 3D option, and you could just look around your character. It just oh my, it brightens up my day. I could be sad. It's like having a pet. That's how I see a Kickle Beast. Like
Yeah.
my beast are my pets, and whenever I look at them, I'm just like, you guys make me so happy.
Wow, love that, dude. And like you said, dude, their methods are so sophisticated too. Like
Yeah,
this 7-day soft staking, like
that's that's ridiculous.
so smart. I was originally like,
Oh,
why are they holding back 1,000 beasts? And
yeah,
then understanding the logic behind it, I was like, man, this is such a strong incentive for holders, right? A lot of
yeah,
projects don't think like that.
yeah, and it's so clever the way they've done that. Maybe a lot of projects will do it once every couple months.
Yeah.
So so Cryptoria actually does that as well. We do it once a month. We partner with a project called Tribe, and we basically the amount of interactions people do with our Twitter, everything, they get points, and basically the winners will get a prize. That's once a month, and that's brilliant. That's brilliant that we do that, and we have a wallet the same as AKCB where we have our stuff stored like valuable assets, and then we will send them out. And the way Kickle Beast have done it as well, very smart, forward thinking. Um, they honestly they're a level head. They're level head of anyone in the space, thinking wise. The way they've managed to again, give people basically free money for just staking, soft staking your assets. Like they're giving, they're changing people's lives. They're giving, most people's 1 month, like 1 month wages, just keeping their beasts. You know what I mean? They don't have to sell them. They got another free beast just in the wallet.
Right. It's so true. And
Yeah,
it's rapid as well. Like you said, it's not like, it's going to be like a yearly thing. It's like every week,
yeah,
you could just decide, okay, I want to stake for this week and still be eligible, like, which is crazy. And I think that really goes with the new times that we're shifting into, this modern aspect of like moving a lot quicker, like crypto moves quicker, but so do NFT projects. They need to kind of move at that same level, right?
yeah, yeah,
And the team, man, the team is so extensive. That's the one thing that really caught me off guard. I was like, wow, like there's a lot of people, invested into this. I know that they've been working on it for 14 months and they have all these different people that they're hiring now. So they're really like investing back
yeah,
into the
yeah.
project. So
It's so smart. It's kind of like it because the way they're doing it as well with these beast communities or the beast hoods, you're getting really talented individuals in there. And
right.
what's brilliant about it is you're able to pick up really talented individuals, and it really does give people an opportunity to do something great with their lives. And they may have not, like, let's say they're working a Web2 company job or Web2 job they don't like, they're not enjoying it, but then when they're doing this on their free time, they're probably really good at graphic designing.
Hmm.
They'll get recognized by Akcb, and Raspberry will like, you're coming with me. And he's changed people's lives, and people are happy. Like, I
Right.
haven't seen this in a year. Like, I mean, I wasn't that into crypto last year, but like I was hearing, the downfall of it. I genuinely was like, what is crypto like? But why is it just falling off so bad? And the fact it's just, you know, bounced back, like, and especially people that have told me how bad it was towards May last year, because it was just, everything was dumping. There was lots of rugs, all this sort of stuff. People are like, maybe we're back in, the bull market, like potentially,
Yeah.
or we're just on a steady incline, getting there. But I think it's brilliant to see, and a Kickle Beast, honestly, game changer to the space, game changing for people's lives. And to be quite frankly honest, they've changed my life as well, because they've made me enjoy crypto more. I
Right.
was enjoying it, but now that I feel like I'm home when
Wow.
I'm in their Discord, their Twitter, interacting with the people, it's amazing. The community is so close together, and it's a massive community as well. It's not just small. It's not small, because you're seeing
Right.
different people in Discord every day, Twitter, getting new people comment on my posts, and it's brilliant. It's brilliant to see. I just enjoy it. Like, I really enjoy it.
Wow, man. It's such a good point you make. It is a massive community for the size of the project. I think it's like over 90,000 followers on Twitter, and there's
Yeah,
only 10,000 beasts, and I think 4,000 unique holders. So there's literally like 20x the amount of people that are also want to be part of the community.
yeah,
Right. So it is amassing, more and more people every day, man.
yeah.
Um,
It it's that's a really good point you've made there as well. It's just, bringing new people in, and people won't have beasts, but they will be joining in with the spaces, um, and they'll be a part of the fam. Like, it's just nice. It's nice to see that they're, just enjoying life. They're not, they're not missing out on anything. Like, they might not have a beast, but we don't treat them any differently. We're not like some people, um, where they treat other people differently because they don't have something, or if they don't have as much money.
mm,
Like, everyone's treated like equally, and it's brilliant to see. That's something I feel like that has been missing with the NFT space, is equality, where people have been missing out because they can't afford something. But you don't need
right.
to worry about that with a Kickle Beast. You've got that all there, and it's so nice to be a part of that, where it's positive vibes whenever you go in every day, and people are going to help you, especially if you're down.
Great points, man. And like, as the things are happening in the world with like World War III and all this inflation, and I almost feel like single-handedly, a kid called Beast, at least in the like 3 days prior, was like the only project really like blowing up.
Yeah, yeah,
Despite kind of the world circumstances, and yesterday you saw like a massive rise in ETH and Bitcoin. So despite the fundamentals, there's a lot of excitement in crypto and NFTs at large right now.
yeah. And I actually I chucked some money in Ethereum about a week ago, and I was a little
Right.
bit like, oh shit, and it was going down a bit slowly, slowly. I put some more money in last night. Oh, sorry, yesterday before the little rise,
Nice.
and I checked this morning. I was like, oh, nice, nice. I've made the money I've lost back, and I'm now in profit. So I will take that. So that was a quick win, and yeah, it's good to see. I mean, the World War III thing. I don't. I try to stay out of it because
Yeah.
it if you really focus on it, it will just kill. It will just basically kill you,
Right.
and it will affect your mental health. And for me, mental health's a massive thing, and
Mm.
because you can't be yourself if you're not in the right frame of mind. And I'm willing to help anyone out for advice, anything like that. I since I was playing football, I went through quite a bit mentally. It's not always good when it doesn't go your way. It's tough, and it's a lonely sport. Like you won't think it because there's 11 players on the pitch, but really, it's a lonely sport. And
Mm.
you make a mistake, especially I was a goalkeeper, and you make a mistake and you get criticised, and it's a sad, lonely place. But I feel like this is why I enjoy NFTs a lot more because it's wholesome. Like it's just nice to be a part of.
Right, man. Wow. I mean, yeah, I hear you. And it's so cool that you're, such a strong advocate for a lot of these things. I'll be honest with you. Generally, when somebody makes a purchase like you, the chances that they want to come on and to an interview is slim. And then secondly, to be a nice guy like yourself and, be
Thank
an
you.
advocate for mental health and all these different things. So, it's pretty amazing to think that, in A Kid Called Beast, the biggest purchase so far is from Big Mac, who's only been nothing but obviously, as you've seen here, folks, a great dude. So that's really, really cool, man.
I appreciate that, man. That's nice to hear, and I think people need to be reminded of, like, especially if you're struggling. It's nice to be nice to someone. Like, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to be nice to someone.
Yeah, 100%. So are you gonna get your NFT made into a physical collectible and like have it on the shelf or something?
Yeah. So let me tell you quickly about my dad's cause statue.
Cool.
Okay. So he bought it for 16,000, I think, and bearing in mind he's a massive like collector and he loves it, and so that's now I think worth about 100.
Wow.
It's a 4 foot statue and it's insane. I mean, my mum hates it because she was like, "What the hell is this? Get this out of my face. Why is half of its face missing? Why has it got cross eyes?" Um, but now understands the value in it, and she's all up for it. And yeah, so I'm definitely gonna get one made. Probably, I might get it 6 foot. I think.
Wow.
Don't know how much that's going to cost, but I'm willing. I'm willing to do anything to get that bad boy made into real life.
That's so crazy, man.
But yeah,
And like I said to you before, it looks so unique, man. Like the one thing that I could say from A Kid Called Beast was like out of the entire collection, when I saw that, I almost thought of it almost as like a separate NFT project because it was
yeah,
so unique.
yeah.
Is
Don't know
there
hands.
any Yeah, right. I forgot about that.
Mm.
And
Uh,
is there a way to track the rarity? Like, was there something that kind of came out and then they might have taken it away or
no, to be fair, I saw it, and then when I was checking out the rarity stats, it just said 0.01%. I was like, interesting, and so I just looked at it, and I was like, "There's none, none other like this, and it's got no hands. Is this
right?
a mistake or?" And to be fair, you go from sort of questioning it to now it's my favorite thing about about the about the character, about the beast. And one thing I love as well is Travis Scott, and he's got
Mm.
similar hair to Travis Scott, and that would be so sick if we could get him on board. I know he's absolutely huge, but maybe in a few months, maybe he'll get on board. And Sway Lee as well, by the way, who rumors that he's been joining, I commented on his Twitter post. I said when joining AKCB, and it got quite a few likes. I think it's like 100 likes on the comment, and because people know he's like sniffing around the community and stuff. He's definitely got an alt account in there somewhere. He's just being cheeky, but also like it kind of looks like him with the hair. It
Right.
kind of got similar hair to him. So also, well, he's one of my favorite artists. Favorite song by him is Guatemala, and
Sick song.
it's a banger.
Yeah.
And him and Race Murder are a joke. And yeah, so that's one reason why I wanted to buy it even more, is because I love my music.
Amazing. And man, they keep under promising and over delivering, which is like exactly what you want to see in an NFT project. I mean, like, you know, they came out with that reel the other day with like beasts in games, and like I saw one on breakdancing.
Oh, mate, you're getting me so excited about this, because
Yeah.
I was like, I'm downloading that game. I haven't been home much, actually, my girlfriend's place. But I haven't been home the last few days, and when I get on my gaming laptop, I'm gonna open that baby up, and I'm gonna download Steam, and I'm gonna download DGen Royale, and I might try and get someone to put no signal in. I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna cost something, but I'll happily pay for it, just because I want to see my little beast in he's not little though, he's probably massive, but I want to see
Yeah.
my big beast in okay, that sounds really wrong. I want to see my little guy in a video game, and I think that will mean a lot to me if that can be done. So
Amazing, man. Well, listen, bro, so happy to have you on today. You're a big player. Like I said, like, you know, super crazy that you're this nice of a guy, that
thank
you're,
you, man.
you know, an entrepreneur and all these different Web3 things. I'm going to leave, obviously, you know, your links in the description below. So if you do
Appreciate
not
that.
follow Big Mac, go give this guy a follow. Clearly, he's going to be involved in this community for an exceptionally long time. And yeah, you're everything that I think people would want to have, you know, in this community. And I could just see, you know, people really kind of, you know, catapulting off of your energy and your enthusiasm and your, you know, belief in this project. So man, thank you so much for coming on, bro.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a great experience, and for a young buck like myself, I hope there's many more to come, and I hope we do another one soon as well.
Oh, 100%. We're definitely going to do it. We're going to have a part two. We're going to get the
Nice.
update video. Yeah.
Nice. We'll do that. I don't know when we'll do that, but I'm so excited to do that again.
Sweet. Thanks so much, Big Mac.
Thank you, man.
Peace, man.
Peace.